To my colleagues from the Inky fraternity, please be reminded that once the Vice President joins us, you would have to relocate your cameras to the space allotted to the cameramen. Please be reminded that once the Vice President joins us, you have to relocate your cameras to the space allotted for the cameramen. Thank you.
Please be seated. Please take your seats. The Vice President should be here momentarily. Please take your seats.
Thank you, Ghana Supporters Union. Thank you so much. Please let's be seated. Please let's be seated. The LOC volunteers, please assist us. Get the cameramen and women well positioned. The Vice President is in. Shall we be upstanding, please, respectfully? The second gentleman of the Republic of Ghana, the flag bearer of the ruling NPP, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Very charismatic.
When I'm done.
the Vice President, unassuming, hard-working Vice President of the Republic, exchanging pleasantries with the dignitaries here in present. His Excellency, exchanging greetings with the diplomatic corps. Bawumia exchanging pleasantries with the diplomatic corps. Shall we have the national anthem? The media, please reposition yourself. The media, please reposition yourself for the national anthem. Ghana supporters, thank you. Thank you. His Excellency has taken his position. Please let's be where we are for the national anthem by the military band. The military band for the wonderful rendition of our national anthem. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Good morning, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana and the flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Bawumia, Sector Minister Honorable Mustafa Yusuf and his Deputy Honorable Bobie, Ministers of State, Service Chiefs, the AU Commissioner, Her Excellency Minata, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Nanaba Apia Amfo, diplomat herein gathered, the Executive Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee for the 13th African Games, Dr. Kwekufosu Asari, members of the TCAG, members and staff of the Local Organizing Committee for the 13th African Games, members and staff of the National Sports Authority, members and staff of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, colleagues from the Inky Fraternity, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official commissioning of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in readiness for the 13th African Games. Gratitude, they say, is a legal tender that we spend without fear of bankruptcy. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Your presence is highly appreciated. We're commencing the program with prayer, and we're calling on Reverend Dati to give us the opening prayer. Shall we put our hands together for Reverend? Oh, you can do it better, please.
Thank you so much for the honor and the privilege. I want to once again acknowledge the presence of our Vice President. Shall we all put our hands together and celebrate this great man? Shall we celebrate him? Let's celebrate him. Wherever you are, please bow down your head and let's share a word of prayer. Wherever you are, I know you believe there's a God. So we honor this God this morning. I pray that the hand of the Lord will be on this program. Paul wrote a letter to Timothy and he said, bodily exercise profiteth a little. So there is profit in bodily exercise. And my Bible tells me that when Moses finished building the temple and he dedicated it to God, the glory and the cloud of majesty was so strong that even the priest could not stand to minister. The same thing happened when Solomon built the temple and dedicated it to God. Today we commission this edifice. I am glad I saw its beginnings, and today I am seeing its complexion. It's a wonderful edifice that not only glorifies humanity, but glorifies God. We pray that the eyes of the Lord will be upon this place. The glory and the majesty and the peace and the goodwill of God will never leave this place one day. I pray that today will be the meaning and the resurgence of Ghana as a sporting nation. We will never fail again from today. Success will be attained every day in this place. This place will become a place of telling testimonies of the wonderful things that this nation will achieve in sports. There will never be any failure. Success shall become our second name. We shall see laurels, we shall see victories, we shall see celebrations celebrated every day in this place. And it is beginning with the All-African Games 13th edition. May this prophecy hold good and come to pass. In the matchless name of Jesus, we have declared. And can all the saints say amen and slap our hands together to the glory of God. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much, Reverend Asante Date. Let's do it once again for him, please. We can do better. The program is officially opened, but it is customary that wherever the African Games is held, the AU anthem is important. Shall we be upstanding for the AU anthem? For the AU anthem.
Together for us.
That is the anthem of the African Union. It reminds me of one of the founding members of the African Games, the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He said the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Your Excellency, with your permission, I would want to acknowledge some dignitaries herein present. We have in our midst here the Greater Accra Regional Minister Designate, Honorable Titus Glover. Titus Glover, let's be. Yes. We have Honorable Seth Boyoyo, Board Chair, National Sports Authority in our midst. Mr. Majid Bawa, Deputy Director General, I must say, National Sports Authority. We have the Chief Director, Ministry of Youth and Sports. HR Manager, Total Energies, Mr. Richard Debra is in our midst. The venue manager for Legon, or the University of Ghana, Dr. Bello, is also a sports director at this premier university. The contractors,
where are you? Let's see you, Dr. Bello. Yes, you can do better.
The contractors and consultants, good morning. We salute you for a good work done. Thank you for your presence.
The concert. Thank you very much.
We have the MCE for Ayiwaso West, Honorable Sandra Owusu Ahinkra. Thank you so much for joining us, Mother. We have some diplomats in our midst as well. Daniela Diolandi, Ambassador of Italy. Let's put our hands together for her, please. Madam Grace Mason, South African High Commissioner. Emmanuel Inzunda, Organization of African Trade Union Unity. Nathan Cadell from the French Embassy. Abdoulaye Swara, Mali Embassy. Joao Anda Silva Oliveira is in our midst from Brazil. Chief of Mission, International Organization for Migration, Fatou Diallo, in the IE. The Member of Parliament for Ayiwaso West Wogon, Honorable Lydia Seyram Al-Hassan, Minister Designate, Sanitation, Water and Resources. She is the host MP, the MP for this constituency. Let's do it better for her, please. Deputy Director General TVET, Mr. David Pra, representing the Honorable Minister of Education. Dr. Boedu,
Aprugu. Mora. Muito fácil. Já fui aqui. Não é amor.
Hello. Thank you, Ghana Supporters Union. Thank you for the interlude. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ghana Supporters Union. Please, time is fast spent. Thank you. Please be reminded that this program is live on GTV Sports Plus and GTV, and also streaming on YouTube and Facebook of GTV Sports. We have a lot of dignitaries in our midst, and so I'll pause here. As the program wears on, I will introduce the rest. Dr. Kwaku-Fosu-Asare is the chief host, the executive chairman of the local organizing committee. It is traditional that he welcomes us to this program. Shall we put our hands together for Dr. Kwaku-Fosu-Asare, an astute sports journalist and the executive chairman of the LOC. Oh, you can do it better, please.
Thank you very much, MC Dan Kwekwe-Eboa, His Excellency Vice President of the Republic, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, distinguished personalities, my Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Yusuf Mustafa, also a member of Parliament for Yakaba Kabori, Honorable Regional Minister, we welcome you to your seat. I'm sure you are gradually warming the seat. Distinguished ministers of state who are here assembled, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, my alma mater, Professor Ama, you are most welcome. The TCAG Chairperson, Her Excellency Benata Usumi, the TCAG members, distinguished diplomats here assembled, distinguished men in the uniform. I'm building on the protocol list outlined by my MC and member of the LOC, Dan Kwekwe-Eboa, distinguished members of the press. It reminds me of my younger days when I used to be like you. Our contractors, the supporters union, and all in here assembled. Ladies and gentlemen, the consultants, I want to plead with the Vice President to break protocol today by inviting members of the LOC to join me to welcome all of you here today. Please spare me 1 minute for me to ask all members of the LOC to join me here as I deliver my warm welcome remarks. Please, let's put our hands together for the LOC members. So, over here is Dr. Jumfo Williams. We have Ms. Joyce Dacha, the MC. Joyce has the portfolio of accommodation. Dr. Williams is in charge of medical and anti-doping. My good brother here is also the head of media and communication. Here is Mr. Ahmed Khalid Grugruwe. He is also a member of the media committee, member of the legal subcommittee, and also member of the security subcommittee, the liaison. Here is Alhaji Ibrahim Sowa Ajay, who is a liaison officer from Jubilee House linked with the LOC, so he sits on the LOC board. Here is Mr. Rex Probe, who is the Deputy Chief Operating Officer. And over there, yeah, can you join us? He is the man in charge of branding. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. He's contributed immensely to make beautify this place. If any subcommittee chairperson is here, please join us. Protocol. His Excellency Ambassador Techi Mensen. We have also Brigadier General Team Dr. Bataban here in charge of our security. Can you also join us here? And the co-chairperson. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the men behind the scenes. You hear my name, the chairperson. But these are the guys who are doing the work. So I'm happy you have accepted, Excellency Vice President, to have allowed me to have brought them to the fore, taking a bit of your time. Ladies and gentlemen, on an occasion like this, we cannot help but thank the Lord for how far He has brought us. Since 65, we never thought we were going to have such an opportunity. But as I always say, God in His infinite wisdom has designed that this is the day. 2024 is when Ghana will have the opportunity to host the African Games. If you believe in that, put your hands together. It is destiny, and it was going to happen under this government. But please note that this opportunity given to us by Almighty God is for all Ghanaians. And therefore, we must all come together to host the African Games. And on an occasion like this, as we at the LOC welcome everybody to the commissioning of this edifice or the facilities here, I want to inform you that Legon is going to be the hub of the African Games. It is going to be the nerve center of the African Games. And why do I say so? I say so because we'll be having athletics over here, we'll be having football over here, we have built a new rugby stadium, and I'm happy the African Rugby President has joined us, Mr. Herbert Mensah. So from now onwards, and look behind you is the warm-up. That gives us the opportunity to host international athletics competitions. But another important thing that we have over here at the Legon is the Games Village. And the Games Village is for the athletes. At the Games Village, we at the LOC are supposed to protect the athletes. Royal Man back 1975 or so, when we had the mini disaster, massacre I should say. It's been the responsibility of the LOC at any games to protect the athletes. So I want to inform you that that place is a restricted zone. Nobody can have easy access. We're working in tandem with the security, so please bear with us. We have come out for accreditation, so please bear with us. If you are asked that you cannot use this route, please understand. Let's work with the security team that is in place to help us protect the games and make the games incident-free. So please, we are saying that this is where we will have the important games. We'll also play football at Accra Sports Stadium. On this occasion, as we welcome all of you, we are also appealing to you to be at your best behavior. You know, Ghanaians are hospitable. So let's prepare ourselves to host the entire African continent. Before I take my seat, I want to appeal to the Vice President that we dedicate one day in the week for every Ghanaian to wear the African Games t-shirts. So we are proposing Thursday, for instance, if your government will allow us, that everybody wears the African Games t-shirt. And the ministries, our organizations, Mr. Vice President, we are also going to market the t-shirts. We are appealing to Ghanaians. We will come out with the venues, the venues where we will sell the t-shirt. Please, we have invested in producing the t-shirt. Spend a little bit money to buy the t-shirt for us to also generate revenue. On that note, I want to thank COP, Mr. Suraj is right behind me representing the police. I want to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the opportunity he has given us to be on the LOC, for all that he has done for us since we were put together, for the support and everything, the commissioning of Boteman facilities. We want to also thank the Vice President for spending time with us during the 100 days countdown, and the Minister, and currently being here. We know he's very busy, but Vice P, we say thank you very much for everything you have done. On that note, we want to thank all of you, and you are most welcome to today's function. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Kweku Fosu-Asare, the Executive Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee, for that wonderful remarks. Shall we put our hands together once again for my Executive Chairman? It is time for the custodians of the land on which the beautiful edifice is situated to give us a remark. And we have in our midst the Vice Chancellor of the Premier University, University of Ghana, Professor Nanaba Apia Amfo, to do that for us. A round of applause, please.
Thank you, Mr. Dampepi Abua. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, AU Commissioner and other representatives from the AU, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, the Honorable Greater Accra Regional Minister Designate, MP for Ayawaso West Wuogon, other members of Parliament who are here, officials from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the local organizing committee we have just seen, the Ghana Sports Authority, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited and humbled to welcome you to the University of Ghana Legon campus. The LOC chair has just said that this is the hub or the nerve center of the African Games. University of Ghana is proud to host this magnificent stadium and other sports facilities. The 13th African Games has no doubt brought enormous infrastructure development to this country, and the University of Ghana can boast of contributing and also benefiting immensely from infrastructure projects. Following the release of 100-acre land at Boteman to the Ministry for the construction of sporting facilities and the sword cutting ceremony performed by His Excellency the President of the Republic in 2021, a state-of-the-art sports complex has been completed and commissioned by the President a few weeks ago. The University of Ghana can now boast of newly constructed rugby stadium, warm-up track and field, and the completion of the University of Ghana Stadium. This investment promises to bring immense benefits to the development of sports in Ghana and the university in particular. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Ghana has always aspired and made efforts towards integrating sports into the academic curriculum. As champions and pace-setters, the university conquered Africa in tennis and won the West African University Sports Federation Games held in the University of Ile-Ife in Nigeria earlier this year. We have nurtured great athletes who are now in the various national teams, the likes of Benjamin Azameti, who is now the national 100 meters record holder. The completion of these sports facilities will therefore complement the efforts of university management to continue to promote sports in the country. I would leave the details of what contained in these facilities to the other speakers, the Minister of Sports in particular. But I would like to say that the University of Ghana Sports Directorate has been very pivotal in liaison with the university and the government of Ghana, who is the funder of this project, and the contractors who have worked tirelessly to bring us to this point. The university is hosting the Games Village at the 4 UGEL halls, and together with UGEL, the university gave the halls out to be refurbished and upgraded. We have also provided space for ancillary facilities such as clinic and hospitality services. Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, the University of Ghana is very conscious of the responsibility that goes with taking over these facilities after the Games. The university is also aware of the perennial issues of maintenance and sustainability of such facilities and has braced itself for these. A committee was set up for the legacy project of the Africa Games well over a year ago to develop modalities for maintenance and a business model to run and maintain the facilities. After presenting their report, a broader committee has been formed to work on the operationalization of the recommendations made. We are hopeful that by the time the stadium is officially handed over to the university, we will be prepared and ready to implement the legacy, maintenance, and sustainability initiatives. We'd like to assure you of our unwavering commitment to ensure that investments made in this project will yield enormous benefits for the foreseeable future. On behalf of the management of the university, we wish to express our sincere appreciation to His Excellency the President of the Republic, the Vice President as well, and the Minister of Youth and Sports, and the project implementation team for your commitment to the timely completion of the stadium and other facilities. We look forward to spectacular games and thrilling euphoria as we host the 2023 Africa Games this month. May God bless us all. I thank you for your time.
Thank you, the Vice Chancellor of the Premier University. Indeed, God bless us all. As I did indicate, there are a lot of dignitaries in our midst. Let me seize this opportunity, Your Excellency, with your permission, to add a few names. In Ghana, very few athletes have had the opportunity to be at the Olympic Games. And we have only one triple Olympian. His name is Reverend Osei Kofi. Quite apart from that, we have Mr. Oko Adi, one of the celebrated athletes Ghana has ever produced. He was a gold medalist in the 1966 Commonwealth Games and an African Games participant. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. Mr. Rex Broby, Deputy Chief Operating Officer of the LOC, a former athlete, he's also an Olympian, he's in our midst. In the late 80s and early 90s, those of us who used to witness athletics in Kumasi, there was one slogan, Korawo Speed, referring to Emmanuel Tufo. He is a four-time participant and a gold medalist of the African Games. Emmanuel Tufo, let's put our hands together for him. He's also an Olympian. We have the President of the Ghana Football Association in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Kurt Okreku. To move on to take another remark from the African Union Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian and Social Development, Her Excellency Minata. Let's put our hands together for her, please.
Thank you so much, MC. Your Excellency Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, my dear brother Mustafa, Yusuf, Minister of Youth and Sport, Honorable Ministers, Deputy Ministers, Honorable Deputy Minister, my sister Nana Aya, Madam Mayor of the City of Accra, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, my brother Kwaku Ofosu Asare, Executive Chairman of LOC, distinguished member of TCAG, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, member of Diplomatic Corps, distinguished personalities and dignitaries present here, all protocol duly observed. It is my pleasure and honor to join you today at this important event of the organization of the African Game 23 from 8 to 23 March 2024. Today's activity testifies the commitment of the Republic of Ghana to deliver a successful games and to empower African youth through the power of sport. I convey the warm greetings from His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, to the people and government of the Republic of Ghana, and extend my sincere appreciation for the hospitality accorded to us ever since we arrived in the historic and hospitable city of Accra. I'm also excited as African Union Commissioner to say congratulations to the Republic of Ghana for its unwavering commitment to hold a great African Games and for the huge investment in sporting facilities and other related structure. Clap for the government of Ghana for this big investment. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa is rising not only in other social and economic sectors, but also in sports. Africa has experienced a rapid increase in profile within the global development discourse over the last decade. The contribution sport can make to the social and economic development of the African continent is enormous. It is increasingly being recognized as a tool for supporting development efforts throughout the world. Sport is a key feature of the changing landscape of economic, socio-economic development across the African continent and globally. Since sport plays an important role in society, government and other development actors should not view it as a cost, but rather an investment. Sport is a low-cost investment with great impact on the future and provides a strategic intervention and opportunity to shape Africa future, the Africa we want. It is our expectation that the legacies of the African Game 23 in Ghana will provide opportunities and transform lives of many young Ghanaians, and I can see young people with us today. Let us clap in for youth, the future of Africa. With these few remarks, I can confidently say we are looking forward for a beautiful games starting on 8 March 2024. It is time for Ghana, I insist. It is time for Ghana. Let us experience the African dream, and I thank you for your kind attention.
We can do better than this, please. Her Excellency AU Commissioner Minata, thank you so much. This is our time. Experience the African dream. Before I proceed, Your Excellency, once again, let me seize this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of MP for Efia and Minister of State Public Sector, Honorable Kujo. We have Honorable Deputy Minister Foreign Affairs in our midst. She's also a member of Parliament. Deputy Minister for the Interior, Honorable Nana Aya. She's also a member of Parliament. Honorable Elizabeth Saki, Mayor of Accra, is here. And from the Diplomatic Corps, Mr. Teofil Rurangwa, Republic of Rwanda. Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt, A.M. Yusuf, is in our midst as well. Let's put our hands together for him, please. At this juncture, it is time for the sector minister. If there's one portfolio in politics in Ghana that is unenviable, it is the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Let's put our hands together for Afabo Mustafa Yusuf.
Thank you, supporters Leon. Thank you, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, AU Commissioner, Chairperson of TCAG, Your Excellency Ambassador Minata, Honorable Ministers of State, my hard-hit Deputy Minister, Honorable Evans Opoku-Boble, Deputy Ministers present here, Members of Parliament, the Chairperson of the Parliamentary Select Committee for Youth, Sports and Culture, distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Vice Chancellor of the Premier University of Ghana, Member of Parliament for Ayawaso West constituency, the Get Fund Administrator, Mr. Richard Wedu, the Mayor of Accra, the security agencies, my hard-working Chief Director and staff of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Chairman, the Executive Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee and members of the Local Organizing Committee, and the staff of the Local Organizing Committee Secretariat, the GFA President, the District Chief Executive of Ayawaso West District, the President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, the President of National Sports Federation, the Chief of Mission, International Organization for Migration, the Director of Confucius Institute of the University of Ghana, Legon, the hard-working contractors, Stephanon and John Luca, and the consultants, the Ghana Supporters Union, friends from the media, distinguished TESCON, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you once again with immense pride and excitement for another very important ceremony which propelled us very close towards hosting and organizing the 13th African Games, Accra 2023. Indeed, we have only 7 days to the Games, and it is a great honor to have the second gentleman of our great country, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, on this special occasion to commission the Lagos Sports Facility. Your Excellency, as we cherish this moment and look forward to the rest of Africa joining us here in Accra in some few days' time, I'm honored to reflect on the journey that has brought us this far and the significance it holds for our beautiful nation. From the 100-day countdown, which you duly launched on to this day, a lot has been achieved in the preparation towards the game, especially the facility you see here today. Despite the challenges and unforeseen obstacles we encountered, we have remained resolute in our effort to provide rapid and suitable solution with them. And this is the beautiful evidence that we all see today. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, the forthcoming 13th African Games carry immense significance for our national development. Beyond the trail of competition, the event serves as a catalyst for progress, growth, and development. The construction of the state-of-the-art sports facility in the country not only provides a platform for the athletic excellence, but also contribute to the overall infrastructure development, leaving a legacy for generations to come. After Accra 2023, this facility will serve as a center for excellence, nurturing talent and providing a platform for international competitions. Distinguished guests, the huge investment into this magnificent sporting facility will not only seek to achieve sports development, but sports for development, cheer towards socio-economic development of our great country. It must be noted that investment into innovative sports infrastructure contributes immensely to economic growth and prosperity. It also ensures healthy lifestyle and promotes the well-being of its citizens at all ages. Additionally, it ensures inclusive and equitable quality of education whilst promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all, especially the location of the facilities where the facilities are situated. This is the agenda of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government, and we are on track. Our President has remained resolute and totally committed to this project. Your Excellency the Vice President, I want to say thank you to you and His Excellency the President of the Republic. Therefore, as we wait patiently, wait for the commissioning of the facilities we see here today by His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic, it is my fervent hope that this facility will be maintained and sustained to continually keep the international standard for the continuous development of our sportsmen and women, as well as potential athletes. Distinguished guests, as we welcome teams from the 54 countries to our shores, let us stand united, love and oneness as Africa to make these games a success. Ghana is known to be very hospitable, therefore let us exhibit it fully and extend extensively to make the stay of our guests not just a memorable one, but truly unforgettable. Before I conclude, let me take this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation to all the stakeholders, especially the contractors, and who played vital role in the preparation towards hosting and organizing the 13th African Games. To our partners, our sponsors, chiefs, traditional leaders, members of the local communities, and the dedicated individuals who have tirelessly worked behind the scene, your contribution has not gone unnoticed. This evidence is a testament to the power of collaboration and shared commitment, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you. The government and the people of Ghana will continue to count on your dedication and commitment to follow through the remaining days as the preparation activities to host and organize the best games on the continent of Africa. Finally, again, I want to appeal to corporate Ghana, multinationals, companies in the country, not to miss this unique opportunity to be partners for these great African Games. We are appealing to every corporate institution, multinationals and individuals to support the African Games as we host the rest of Africa. Join us to make history by coming on board as sponsors whilst we offer a strong national and continental platform to reach out to millions of Ghanaians and Africa audience. Thank you so much. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make the African Games. May God bless the African Games and bless Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. Diligent, hardworking, affable Minister for Youth and Sports. Your Excellency, with your permission, let me acknowledge Dr. Richard Bwedu, Get Fund Administrator. Let's put our hands together for him, please. And for those of you who care about the history of this edifice, it was started under His Excellency, former President Kufuor, with a Get Fund. So if Get Fund is here, they are in the right place. They started the entire project. Thank you, Dr. Richard Bwedu. It is time for the leader of the ruling MPP, I call him the president in waiting, to speak. But I'm not the one to introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands to work together and welcome the MP for the area, Honorable Al-Hassan Sayra. Lydia, to do that for us, please. Supporters, please. Please, let's listen to Honorable. Afterwards, you'll be permitted to do whatever you want to do.
Honorable Regional Minister, all my colleagues present here, officials from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, local organizing committee for 2023 African Games, members of the diplomatic corps, the Ghana Sports Authority, invited guests, my students, my Lagos students, we welcome you. The media, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. It is with great honor and pride that we gather here today to commission the 13th All-African Games. As we stand on the brink of the extraordinary event, we are reminded of the power of spirits to unite, of sport to unite, inspire, and ignite the spirits among all nations. The All-African Games symbolizes more than just a gathering of exceptional athletes. They represent years of dedication, sacrifice, and determination for each participant, whether they stand on the podium or not, embody the spirit of resilience and the patrons of excellence. As we embark on this journey, let us not forget values that underpin the All-African Games: integrity, solidarity, and fair play. In the spirit of hope, let us celebrate the diversity of Africa, a continent rich in culture, heritage, and talent. For us in Ayawaso West Wagon, this is yet another edifice of international standard, and we cannot, together with my MCE, my team here, than to say we are grateful, we are thankful to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to you, the Vice President. We cannot forget all the good developmental projects that have been brought to this constituency. So grateful. I can only urge the University of Ghana Sports Directorate, headed by Dr. Bello, to take good care of the facility. The awesomeness of this facility should never change in any way or form. Let's continue keeping it to remain this international standard for all in the sub-region. I thank you all. May our good Lord continue to bless us and bless our homeland, Ghana. I am also here to do one thing. We call him Mr. Digital. We call him the the hopeless. Before him, the youth are looking forward to their president. They have no other than His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to come.
Let's put our hands together.
The aged, the underprivileged, the unemployed, they are all looking forward to you, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Thank you very much. The Minister for Youth and Sports, an MP for Yagba Kubori, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Ministers of State here present, our host Member of Parliament for Ayawasu West Wogon, Lydia Seriam Al-Hassan, also the incoming Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Members of Parliament here present, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Mayor of Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the District Chief Executive of Ayawasu West Wogon, Ayawasu West District, all MMDCs here present, Herbert Mensah, President of Africa Rugby, the President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Executive Chairman of the Local Olympic Committee, Dr. Kweku Fosi Asari, and members of the LOC. I must acknowledge the AU Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Her Excellency Minata Sesuma, contractors and consultants who have done an excellent job, the Ghana Supporters Union, TESCON, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I extend warm greetings to all of you for gracing this important ceremony. About 3 months ago, I embarked on an inspection tour of this facility and others in Boteman as we marked the 100 days countdown to the 13th Africa Games, to be hosted here in Ghana for the first time in our nation's history. I am excited to be back and in your distinguished company for the commissioning of yet another facility, the University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium for the 13th African Games. 2 weeks ago, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo commissioned the ultra-modern Boteman Sports Complex, which boasts of multiple world-class sports arena, which will be used for the African Games. The commissioning of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium is another giant step by Ghana, which indicates our preparedness to host the African Games in just a few days' time. At the time we won the bid to host the Africa Games, Ghana had inadequate multi-sports infrastructure. And this placed enormous responsibility on us
to build more infrastructure to make the dream of hosting our first ever African Games possible. We said, yes, we may not have the infrastructure for now, but it is possible. Some Ghanaians wrote Ghana off and said it was not possible for Ghana to host the African Games given the time that was left. But we were determined and we persevered to the vision and commitment of the government of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was bent on bringing the African Games to Ghana for the first time in our history. Our vision and commitment has paid off, and today Ghana has built world-class sports facilities, which are not only making it possible for us to host the Africa Games, but will also leave the country a huge infrastructure legacy, which will significantly impact sports development in the country. At the Boteman Sports Complex, which the President commissioned just a few weeks ago, we have world-class multi-purpose domes for many indoor games and a world-class aquatic center with a warm-up pool. Here at Lagos, the facilities we are commissioning today include a 10,000 capacity stadium with a modern Mondo track for athletics competition, a standard warm-up athletic track, as well as a modern rugby stadium. The Minister for Sports was just whispering to me that this modern rugby stadium is the largest in West Africa. And I am not surprised to see Herbert Mensah here to take a look at this stadium and to honor what has also been done. I am particularly excited about the completion of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, which, with added facilities due to its checkered history. As we all know, the construction of the stadium started under the government of His Excellency President J.A. Kufuor over 15 years ago. However, the construction of this stadium was completely abandoned by successive governments until our government assumed office and decided to resume construction, and the result is the beautiful edifice we are seeing here today for commissioning. I would like to thank former President Kufuor for his vision to build a stadium for the nation's premier university. And I also want to thank the GET Fund for providing the initial funding. Dr. Richard Boedu is here for providing the initial funding to the University of Ghana and to all those who have played various roles to ensure the completion of the stadium. As the University of Ghana celebrates its landmark 75th anniversary, there could not have been a more fitting monument for the anniversary. This has come at the right time to host the Africa Games, and also as a befitting legacy to the university and its community. Our government has taken sports very seriously and sports infrastructure very seriously. And this University of Ghana Sports Stadium also adds to the impressive list of sports infrastructure our government has constructed over the last 7 years, including 10 multi-purpose sports stadia we are building in the 10 old regions, and we have completed 6 out of the 10, and we expect the other 4 to be completed this year. We have also completed over 150 astroturfs in communities across the country. When we came into government, Ghana had only 3 astroturfs. And today we can speak of 150 additional ones. What is absolutely in no doubt is that our government has built more sports facilities, more sports infrastructure than any other government since independence. No government has built as much sports infrastructure than our government, and the data is clear. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in spite of Ghana being a founding member of the African Games, Ghana has never hosted the Games. The desire has always been there, yet we have not been able to host it. Now, the African Games is right here with us, and we have a unique opportunity to make history. So let us come together as a nation to maximize the benefits of hosting Africa's greatest sports festival. The African Games is a celebration of the continent's sporting talents and its beautiful people. So let us ensure that the competition is held in an atmosphere of camaraderie, unity, and celebration of the cultural diversity that is uniquely African. The history of the African Games is tied to the history of the continent. The Games thus inhabits the spirit of Africa and Pan-Africanism. Our theme for this edition of the African Games is Experience the African Dream. And this theme is steeped in the core values of unity, independence, political and economic cooperation, as well as historical and cultural awareness. Throughout the Games, we would experience the varied transitions and cultures of our brothers and sisters. Let us also show them more of our globally renowned Ghanaian hospitality. I am told that we are expecting over 13,000 elite athletes, sports technocrats, technicians, and officials, including volunteers, and they are expected to participate and serve in the competition. Apart from the African Games, wider social and cultural, health and economic context, the Games have the capacity to trigger off a wide range of external benefits, including building social capital, stimulating economic development, facilitating employment opportunities, and promoting healthy lifestyles and peaceful coexistence. The African Games is also a major avenue to highlight sports as a means to create jobs for the youth. The competition also offers the opportunity to leverage sports as a tool for comprehensive, sustainable socioeconomic development. Ladies and gentlemen, it is for these reasons that our government, under the leadership of a true sports enthusiast, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, took the bold decision to bid for and win the rights for Ghana to host this edition of the African Games. Preparations towards the Games, including the construction of facilities, have not been easy, but our determination has triumphed, and the rewards, both direct and indirect, have already started. Ladies and gentlemen, government, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the local organizing committee of the 13th African Games, organized 2023, has worked tirelessly with the African Union Sports Council, Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa, and associations of African sports confederations to organize and host the Games. All of government and other state and non-state actors are collaborating with the ministry and local organizing committee to deliver the best African Games to date. It has taken so much work and effort to be where we are today. It is indeed refreshing, especially looking back at how some pessimists loudly called for Ghana to withdraw from hosting the competition when the preparations faced some challenges due to unforeseen circumstances, as we are all aware. As we geared up for the games, we are geared up for the games in a few days. I urge you, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the local organizing committee, to remain focused and give us a successful competition, problem-free competition, which will reflect the investment and commitment we have shown so far. Also, the support of all of us is required to make the games a success. I sincerely invite and urge all of us to put our shoulders to the plow and make Ghana and Africa proud. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to hereby declare the beautiful University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium duly commissioned. Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana.
For the Vice President of the Republic, President in waiting, His Excellency, Mr. Digital, Bawumia. Thank you so much for that inspiring message. Very soon we'll draw the curtains and bring the program to a close. We started with a Christian prayer and we'll end with a Muslim prayer. But before then, a member of the LOC responsible for security, Vice Chair of the Media Committee, Mr. Ahmed Osman Halid Sakari Gurugurue, he has the longest name within the LOC. He gives us the vote of thanks. Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Inshallah, the incoming President, our beloved nation, and currently the leader of our great party, the New Patriotic Party. First of all, foremost, let's thank the Almighty Allah for this day. We thank Allah for everything, and we thank Him for giving us this blessed day. And next we thank His Excellency, as I rightly said, the Vice President, the incoming President, and the leader of the great MVP fraternity. And we are also thanking our excellent and wonderful hard-working Ministers of State and Members of Parliament of our Republic. Then members of DCAG and also the members of AU who are also here. And next we thank the members of LOC, the staff of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, led by their hard-working Minister and Chief Director, the staff of National Sports Authority, and all. Then we thank our brothers and sisters of the security agencies who are poised to give us security from day one till the games are over. We thank them for their presence here. Then to our good friends, the contractors and the consultants, those who became our friends at the initial stage when the going was tough. The minister was all out, LOC were all out. Today, they are our friends. We are grateful to you. And to the consultants, we say thank you very much for consulting. And to our hard-working brothers and sisters of AP fraternity, We are grateful for the coverage. And please, the work has begun. All is set, inshallah. From that, the games begin. We'd love to see you there. Then lastly, to all our brothers and sisters from Tesco, the supporters union, and all, making this program possible. Thank you very much, Mr. MC. Please take over. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed Osman Ali. It is time for the closing prayer, and Alhaji Ibrahim Ajay, a member of the LOC from the presidency, will do that for us. Ghana supporters, please hold on, Very soon you will have your time, please, respectfully. Please hold on, Ghana supporters. Please. Tescom, we acknowledge and appreciate your presence. But please hold on for the closing prayer, please. Your Excellency, Vice President, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we recite Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha is the opening of the Quran that makes all things possible. Let us pray. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim. Waladhalin. Amen. Shall we be upstanding for the national anthem? But please, before then, be reminded that His Excellency, the leader of the Clean MPP and the Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Bawumia, and his entourage, will officially commission the edifice and inspect the VIP. Not all of us will follow him, please. The Vice President and his entourage, the TCAG, AU, the Ministers of State, the ambassadors, the diplomatic corps, and the contracted consultants. If your name is not mentioned, please do not follow them. The security will be at work. Thank you so much. Shall we all be upstanding for the national anthem?